Hello, I'm Barb and welcome to First Class Yoga. I'm glad that you're able to join us today, starting out with a practice for about half an hour. Let's go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms up, clasp the hands above your head, press the hands up, and now take it over into a side bend, reaching all the way out, and now rotate your face down to the side. Nice flat back. Lengthen out in front, all the way over to the other side. And now rotate. And now engage those abdominals and draw yourself back up. And let's go the other way. Over to the left as a side bend. Rotate, face the floor. Lengthen out in front. Rotate on the side. And the abs draw you back up. Again, over to the right, rotate, lengthen out in front, over to the side, rotate, and draw yourself back up. Last time, over to the opposite side, left side, lengthen away, rotate down, lengthen out in front with a nice flat back, rotate, and use those abdominals to pull you back up. And release those arms down. Let's roll out those shoulders. Finding your breath through the mouth, the inhalation and the exhalation. Pause and roll those shoulders back around. And let's go ahead and just let that head fall over to the right. Drop the chin toward the chest, the ear to the left. And then slowly raise that chin up. Again, circle that head all the way around. Nice fluid circle. And pause and circle it back. 2 times all the way around. Nice and slow, finding your breath. And go ahead and bring that back center. And let's start out with a little bit of balance today. We're going to go ahead and start out nice and strong on that left leg and hold that belly in. Go ahead and find somewhere on the floor about 4 feet in front of you to focus on. Inhale, raise those arms up. And now we're going to open the right arm and the right leg out like a letter K and bring it back. And now the reverse on the opposite side and bring it back. Again, finding that lateral balance. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And bring that back center. Again, out to the side. And back center. Remember, you can always make any modification you need. If the arms need to be to the side as you do it, you're welcome to just keep the arms here. Maybe you want the arms up in a cactus arm. And release that back down. Let's go ahead and just do a little bit of a rebound. Just shake everything out. And we're going to go ahead and come toward the tops of our mats. At the tops of the mat, starting our vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Nice flat back. Soften those knees, hands outside the feet. Slide your hands up your shins, nice flat back. Exhale, release them back down. Step that right foot back, step that left foot back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog by bending one knee and lowering the opposite heel. The entire time, your fingers are spread nice and wide with those thumbs drawing toward the center. You press the knuckles down into the mat and push yourself away. Gaze right into the middle of the mat. Keep those hips nice and high. And now, everybody, inhale onto the balls of the feet. Lift those hips up. And exhale, lower just the heels down. Inhale, raise that right leg up. Press the hands into the mat. Push yourself away. And now, bring that right knee to your nose. Round your back. And extend that right leg back. And exhale, knee to nose. And extend and lengthen it back. And exhale, knee to nose. And lengthen it back. And go ahead and step that back down. Raise that left leg up. Raise it as high as you can. Pressing those hands into the mat on the exhale. Pushing yourself away. And now, bring that left knee to your nose. And lengthen it away. And exhale, knee to nose. And lengthen away. And exhale. And lengthen away. And step that down. Go ahead and drop those knees down to the mat and uncurl your toes. Go ahead and walk those knees out nice and wide. Bring those big toes together. And now sit back into an open knee child pose. Go ahead and walk those hands out as far forward as you can, spreading those fingers nice and wide. Relaxing your chin or your forehead all the way down to the mat. Breathe nice, long, deep breaths. Allow those hips to open, relax in the groin. Inhale and on the exhale, press the hands into the mat, push yourself away, lengthening through the arms, opening the armpits, drawing that tailbone down. Inhale, bring yourself back to a tabletop with those knees right under your hips, those hands right underneath your shoulders. We're going to go ahead and inhale, raise that right arm and that left leg. Point the toes down and rotate the shoulder so the thumb points up. Now reach away from yourself, engage that belly, support that low back, and release it back to the mat. And inhale, lengthen, and exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, release. Finish it out, even it out, and back center. Go ahead and lower those elbows down toward the mat. Keep them tight into the chest. The chest is down onto the mat. And now slide on through, flat onto your bellies, bringing your legs together. Point those toes to the back. Widen those hands a little bit outside the chest. And now draw those elbows in and down towards your feet. Tuck that belly button up into your spine and press your pelvis down. Inhale, float the head and shoulders up. Keep the gaze toward the mat. Now energetically draw the hands back towards your feet and engage the back body. Keep isometrically drawing the hands toward the back feet. Breathe, don't hold your breath. And now turn and look over to the right. And look back center. And look over to the left. And back center. And release that all down. Curl the toes under. Bring yourself back to that tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to go ahead and come into a squat. So curl those toes, separate the feet. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Tilt yourself up and bring those hands to the heart center. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths, dropping that tailbone down. If this is too much on your knees, just come to a forward fold. We're going to place our hands down onto the mat and add a twist. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep that left arm up. And release. Again, add that twist. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, release. Go ahead and press the feet down, raise the hips up, parallel those feet. Keep your knees bent, keep your tummy on top of your thigh. And now exhale, lower the hips down and press through the feet, raise the hips up. Keep that tummy right on top of your thighs, keeping a nice straight spine. And release that back down and press it back up. And release it down and press it back up. Stay right here. Breathe. Pressing the four corners of your foot. the root of the big toe, the root of the pinky toe, the outer heel and the inner heel down onto the mat, lifting your hips nice and high. And now everyone, soften your knees, press through the feet. Inhale, overhead. And back to the heart center. And let's go ahead and work with that balance just a little bit more. We're going to heel toe to the fronts of the mats. So if you want to extend your arms out, that's fine. Just finding a little balance. Heel toe up to the top of your mat. And release that down. Great job. Let's do another one. And inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, slide the hands up, flat back. Exhale, hands down to the feet. Step that left foot back and go ahead and drop that left knee down onto the mat. So you're in a runner stretch. Make sure that this front foot is forward enough that you have a nice 45-degree angle on that back knee. You're not back here at a 90-degree angle. You want that foot nice and forward. Shifting your weight into that front foot, front heel. Allow that left hip flexor to melt toward the mat. And now go ahead and walk yourself back and lengthen over that right leg. You want to relax your shoulders, relax that right hip. Keep drawing your toes toward the body. And now go ahead and exhale, shift your weight forward again, walking those hands forward. Refocus on that left hip flexor. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And one more time. Walk yourself back, flex the foot, lengthen over. Keep breathing. Try to find a nice, strong position, but still relaxed. And go ahead and bring that back center. Go ahead and bring that right hand on the inside and walk that right foot to the outside edge of the mat. So both hands are going to be on the inside of that foot. We can stay right here if this feels like a big stretch in your hip. Just breathe right here. For those who want to go a little bit deeper, inhale, take that outside forearm all the way down to the mat. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And now go ahead and push that inside hand onto the mat, lifting yourself up, and swing that right leg back. Go ahead and sit all the way back onto your heels into a regular child's pose. Remember, you can always open your knees if you choose. Walk those fingers forward. Rest your forehead either on a block or all the way down to the mat. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Inhale, and on the exhale, press the hands into the mat, push yourself away, find length through the back body, and breathe, and bring that back center. So separate those knees right underneath your hips and walk those hands a handprint forward. And we're going to go ahead and inhale and come into that modified plank position. And let's go down and lower into a push-up and push it away. Those elbows can go wide and push it away. Let's do one more. Lower a little bit down and push away. Now come a little forward, shoot those elbows straight back and hold. And lower yourself all the way down. The legs are together, those hands are wide outside your chest. Draw those elbows in and down towards your feet. Lift your belly up into your spine and press your pelvis down. Inhale, float the head and shoulders up. Keep pressing the hands into the mat. Keep those elbows soft. Draw those shoulder blades together. Breathe. And release that back down. Curl the toes under, push yourself back up. And on this time, we're going to go ahead and step that left foot all the way forward to the middle of the mat. Those hands are going to be on each side, and we're going to shift our weight into that front foot, allowing this right hip flexor to stretch, releasing it toward the mat, breathing, not holding the breath. And now walk yourself back, flex the foot, draw those toes towards you. Hold that tummy in nice and tight, allowing you to fold. Relax that left hip, relax those shoulders from the ears. Keep breathing in the poses that I hold. And exhale, shift the weight forward again. Refocus on this right hip flexor. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And one more time. Walk yourself back, flex the foot, lengthen over the left leg. And exhale, shift that forward. Bring that left hand on the inside and walk that left foot out to the outside edge. Both hands are going to be flat on the mat. Your weight is still shifted forward. Again, it's your choice. This is your practice. You want to honor your body where it is. If this feels like enough of a hip opener, just stay right here. For those who want a little bit further, go ahead and take that outside forearm down to the mat. Keep that inside hand flat on the mat. Breathing, the weight is shifted into that front foot. Relax the shoulders, allow that chest to relax. Big hip opener. And bring that inside hand, push it into the mat, the outside hand. Now walk that left foot back to the center of the mat. Curl your back toes, lift your back knee, and now go ahead and step that back foot all the way forward. And let's go ahead and grab elbow to elbow, just sway side to side. And release that, release the neck, release the fingers, let everything wiggle out. And now press the feet down, raise the arms up overhead, prayer position. And back to the heart center. Just go ahead and close your eyes, hands are to the heart. Just reconnect with your breath. Allow the body and the mind to connect. Nice, long, deep breaths. And go ahead and release that. And let's go ahead and come into our standing split. So again, whatever amount you can do on this is your practice. So we're going to come to the middle of our mat, and we're going to take that right foot back just about 1.5 feet. But as you notice, what happened is my hips rotated open to the side. So now I want to square those hips back around to the front. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, nice flat back. Go ahead and let those hands land right beneath your knees. Draw your belly into your spine, and now draw that left hip crease back. And as you do, on the exhale, see if you can start to walk your way down that front leg. Drawing your nose toward that front knee. It's really in those hips that you keep drawing back. Draw the hips back. Breathe. Use that exhale breath to go a little bit deeper. And then everybody reach down to the mat. So even if you have to bend that front knee, reach down to the mat, drawing those hips back. Feel the stretch in the back of that left leg. And now, everybody, walk your hands a good 12 to 14 inches out in front, and then kick that back leg up as high as you can. Whatever amount you can, keep breathing, nice, long, deep breaths. Pressing into the standing foot, lifting up the top leg. And then go ahead and release that down. Walk your fingers back to your toes and then climb back up that front leg. And step that together. And let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So step that left foot back just about 1.5 feet, but you want to rotate that back foot out about 60 degrees, which means you've got to rotate those hips back around to the front. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lengthen over. Hold that tummy in and just let the hands drop below the knee. And now keep drawing your hips back, particularly that right hip crease. And on the exhale breath, start to inch your way down the leg, drawing your nose closer toward your knee. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Allow the body to move with your breath. And then everybody reach down to the mat. Again, even if you have to bend that front knee, draw your nose toward that knee. Draw the hips back. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And now walk those hands a good 12 to 14 inches out in front. Kick up that back leg as high as you can. Relax the shoulders. So those fingertips, you can either be in a Padma up on your fingertips or those hands flat to the mat. Whatever works for you, breathe. And go ahead and release that back foot down. Walk your fingers back toward your toes. And then walk yourself up that front leg. And step that together. And bring that together at the heart. And let's go ahead and come down onto our mats. You want to be seated at the end of your mat so that we can go ahead and bend our knees and grab behind the thighs. We're going to come into a little bit boat pose, working on our abs once again. So most of us initially will sit rounded with our shoulders rounded. But I want you to think about your chest. This is the sternum. And think about raising it to where the wall and the ceiling meet. That opens up those shoulders, drawing those shoulders together in the back of the body. And then we're going to tilt ourselves and lift those legs up. Just keep working on lifting your chest and drawing those shoulder blades together. Nice, proud chest. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And go ahead and place your feet back down. We're going to come all the way down to a lying down position. Go ahead and grab behind those thighs and slowly roll yourself down. Lying down onto the mat, open those legs as wide as the mat. Feet are out to the corners of the mat. And now rotate your shoulders so the backs of the hands are on the floor, the palms are up. Draw your chin down toward your chest and close your eyes. As you exhale, feel all the parts of the body that are connecting with the earth. See if you can scan the back of your body, starting at the head, heavy point, connecting with the earth, and then notice what other parts connect. Notice that there are parts that are not laying flat to the floor. As you inhale, allow the chest to open and lift up to the heavens. And as you exhale, relax the back of your body back into the earth. Inhale, open and expand your heart. And exhale, bring that love back to yourself. Inhale, sharing your understanding and your patience. And exhale, bring yourself some self-love. Open and give to others. And exhale, receive for yourself. Just notice how the body breathes, scanning from the crown of the head all the way down to the feet. Just noticing how the breath is working with the body, including working with the mind. Relaxing your throat, relaxing your jaw, releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Keep drawing that chin down towards your chest, keeping the back of the neck nice and long so that we don't have any injuries. And just follow your breath. And now allow your body to relax another 10%. You're welcome to stay here in Shavasana. For those who want to end, slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bringing the legs together, reaching the arms up overhead, stretching the body nice and long. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bend your knees and hug those knees into your chest, rocking side to side, massaging that low back. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Go ahead and drop those knees over to the right, rotating onto the right side of your body. Extend that right arm overhead and rest your head on that upper right arm. Bring your left hand right in front of your chest. Keep those knees bent into a small embryo position and allow yourself a couple of breaths to come out of meditation. Reconnect. And now go ahead and extend that top leg forward and push that left hand into the mat and bring yourself up to a seated position. Go ahead and bring those hands to the heart, pressing the tops of the fingers at the base of the palm. Those thumbs come right into the heart, and slightly bow your head. Closing the eyes, sitting up nice and tall, relaxing those shoulders down from the ears. May the light in my heart shine upon the light in your heart, and together we're all one in this universe. Namaste. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this class, please subscribe. If you have any suggestions for any other types of classes, any suggestions for the videos that you've seen, please let me know in the comments below. Once again, I'm Barb with First Class Yoga, and I so appreciate that you've joined me today. Thank you.